Hi, Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're here with another teaching video for our advanced church musicians who are actively um, serving and have that opportunity when they get to play for the what I'll call is the preacher who likes to tune up. So some advanced preacher chords in C, and this is a good lesson I'm going to have for you. First, let's start off with your chords. Now, in the key of C, it's rare when you get a preacher who's going to preach in the key of C, but it's always good that you can use these same chords, not just in the key of C, but in any other key you might be in. Always want to practice your scales because what you want to be able to do is to hear all the notes that is around you. Now, I have my own favorite chords I like to use when I'm doing preacher chords. For those who use the number system, the lowest note is where your number system will begin. So C, if just for the key of C, this is where your 1 will be. But what chord do you want to put there? Some will put a straight C6 with a little bit of a twang to it. I go differently. I go right here. And then I bring it right up. That's how I like to go. But in most cases, when you're doing preacher chords, you want to hear the cadence of the minister, be it male or female, that is preaching, especially when the key of C. So you need to know, are they going to go major with their cadence, or are they going to go minor with their cadence? Because that's going to determine how many more chords you may want to apply, which is why I'm always right here, depending upon where they want to go. So I can go both. Major 7th, what is this? B flat major 7th, and throw an E flat on it. Now, why does the E flat work? Because the C minor scale has the same notes as the E major scale, which means I can borrow some of the chords, which is in C, E flat major, for C minor. So if that's your 1, or my 1 is here, so the 4 would be the F. I always throw in a minor 6, C minor 6 for the 4. Because that gives me, again, a different set of chords, or the same chords I want to use for that same, for the number 4. Now, this is piano. It can be also shifted over to an organ if you have a keyboard. Most keyboards come with an organ patch, and I will cover that too as we get going. So for the 5, I use that as my resolution chord. That's going to take me out of it and take me back to the 1. So the 1, the 4, the 5 to resolute, and then back to the 1. So that's your beginnings for being able to put preacher chords together. Here's where it gets fun. When you begin to add little what I call steps, walk up. Now slow that down. Your top note, lowest note, top note. So I'm holding on my top note, but I'm now working in the framework of the chords that are available to me. And put that right there. Again, because we're not on an organ which could hold that real low note. So let's see how we're going to make this approach. Let's bring in, again, I love finding these videos. Let's bring in our preacher. Here we go.
And I stopped by to tell you tonight, I heard the voice of Jesus saying, come on to me and rest. Lie down, thy weary one, lie down. Thy head upon thy breast. Can I tell you what I did? I came to Jesus just as I was. I was wearied, worn and sad.
So there we go. And again, I threw a little bit more in there just to show you the actual presentation that you can do. You want to hear the cadence. If you're a minister, male or female, is going to put you in the key of C to see the different or how many adaptations of music you can do. Again, I love to have that nice bottom there, and then I'll work my chords in. Let's try that again.
And I stopped by to tell you tonight, I heard the voice of Jesus saying, come on to me and rest. Lie down, thy weary one, lie down. Thy head upon thy breast. Can I tell you what I did? I came to Jesus just as I was. I was wearied, worn and sad. I found in him a sweet old resting place. He has made me glad. He's put running in my feet. He's put clapping in my hand. He put joy down in my soul.
So now you see me beginning to branch off. How do you know how much to put with a minister? You keep your eye on the minister. If he gives you that hold on, then pull back. But if he's free willy-nilly, in a sense, he's in his whooping tune, and you can hear the cadence from the G, the F, the E flat, the D, and the C. Those are all places where you can go for chords. Remember I told you E flat is in there? There it is. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's play less chords this time.
And I stopped by to tell you tonight, I heard the voice of Jesus saying, come on to me and rest. Lie down, thy weary one, lie down. Thy head upon thy breast. Can I tell you what I did? I came to Jesus just as I was. I was wearied, worn and sad. I found in him a sweet old resting place. He has made me glad. He's put running in my feet. He's put clapping in my hand. He put joy down in my soul. I don't know.
These are the chords that in my early days as a Church of God in Christ musician, I had in my palette to be able to support what they call the preaching moment. Hopefully, these chords will assist you in working on your own set of chords. As I say, this lesson is for my advanced musicians who find themselves probably every time you're in a service with a preacher, someone ministering who loves to tune up or hoop is a term that used to be back in my day. So these chords will help you to build your own chord palette. Now I did say I was going to show you if you took a keyboard and put it in the organ mode. So let's do that. Let's change and put our keyboard in an organ mode. Let's see. We won't do it a jazz tune. We'll find a nice jazzy. Right there should be enough. So we'll do the same thing now. Now, it would be great if you had an actual expression pedal on your keyboard when you go into an organ mode. This way you can adjust the volume like a real organ does. And as you can see now, that actual bottom. So let's go over that part too.
And I stopped by to tell you tonight, I heard the voice of Jesus saying, come on to me and rest. Lie down, thy weary one, lie down. Thy head upon thy breast. Can I tell you what I did? I came to Jesus just as I was. I was wearied, worn and sad. I found in him a sweet old resting place. He has made me glad. He's put running in my feet. He's put clapping in my hand. He put joy down in my soul. I don't know how you feel.
So yes, you can take your keyboard without foot pedals. And I was going through different patches to see if I can get a nice deep bass. I should have stayed with the first one. It had a real nice deep bass on it. But that's the type of things, the type of chording that you could do. Jazz chords. No, nothing fancy here. Not too loud. That's why it's good to have a good chord palette and a good category, a good catalog, I should say, of chords underneath your belt. And you will get those here with Sound of Joy Music Services. If you like these videos, please subscribe to our channel. Leave a like button. That helps me tremendously in the algorithm, helps me get out to more musicians. And leave your comments, and please share these videos with everyone you know. Take care now, and see you on the next video.